What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the fourth quarter. I am Big Baby. That is BK Matt. And for those who are new to the Euro Sports Show, the fourth quarter is a new show where we'll lob up a topic to an individual. In this case, it's BK Matt. We give him 15 minutes to get his shit off, and let's see if he can, talk about this in 15 minutes. If he needs extra time, there will be a 5-minute overtime clock which will be in place of the 15-minute clock after the 15 minutes is up. But based on this topic, I think Matt will be okay in the 15 minutes.
I don't need that much time.
But you still need the 15 minutes. So, so without further ado, the question of today for the fourth quarter is, with Survivor Series coming up and all this talk about CM Punk, Survivor Series being today, which is Saturday when it drops. How important is CM Punk to wrestling? I think people are losing their minds over this about CM Punk coming back. You're a good fan of Phil Brooks, I believe. So
I have my moments.
Yeah,
I have my moments. Yeah.
So again, the clock starts when you're ready. You let me know.
I'm ready.
Always
ready.
Let's begin the fourth quarter.
So, Philip Brooks, aka CM Punk, how important is he to wrestling? He was important to wrestling at the time that was his prime era. Yes. The pipe bomb was a big thing, even though I felt like that shit was scripted, but it is what it is. It was a work. But as like in that era, in that time that he was the top guy, he was very important to wrestling, especially the WWE. That was a great era of wrestling, even though I feel like today's might be a little bit higher. But just his storylines that he had that was really prevalent at that time, of course we just mentioned the pipe bomb, but even when he was with the Nexus, like building those stars, like even though they didn't have Daniel Bryan, but they had the like David Otungas and what was the guy that looked like Batista? I forgot his name. You know what I'm talking about?
Ryback?
No, not Ryback. I don't even think Ryback was in Nexus.
Oh, are you talking about the guy from Wales? I forget.
Yeah, he looked exactly like Batista. But anyways, like he made Nexus relevant at that time. Was that Nexus or was it? That was Nexus. That was definitely Nexus. Yeah,
Nexus.
he made them relevant after Wade Barrett. So he was like those one of the best promos. He was the best promo at that time. Uh, he shined light on the Shield. Even though we don't like to talk about Ryback, he made Ryback relevant for a time period, which I didn't understand
almost
why.
killed him.
Yeah, literally. But the shit that he complained about, I didn't understand. I did understand, but I didn't understand. The match with him and Taker was the main event. It was one of the honestly, I felt like it was the best match on the card. It's debatable. I feel like if you're the best match on the card, granted you're not last, but if you're the match that everybody's talking about leaving WrestleMania, then what the fuck are we griping about? Ricky Steamboat and Macho Man Randy Savage was the main event, but everybody still talks about that. Do you even remember who the fuck Hulk Hogan fought that night?
No, I don't. I don't remember a lot of Hulk Hogan matches, and
I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't, because Hulk Hogan matches are very forgettable. But that's just neither here nor there. But CM Punk was important in, I don't even know what time frame was that. What was that? 2012, 13 ish, 14,
something like that.
Somewhere I know it was around the time Rock came back, because he fought Rock at Royal Rumble or whatever the case may be. I'm not good on the years, but CM Punk was an important player around that time. Granted, everybody backstage, I guess, was pushing the whole Roman is the next guy, so we got to keep him. We got to make him look strong. Yada yada yada. I get it. He was hurt.
In terms of now, How important is CM Punk to wrestling now compared to
I
back then?
don't think I don't think CM Punk has the same cachet as he has back then. I guess as far as CM Punk might be, he might be fucking Roddy Piper or like I
Ooh,
can't say he's The Rock when The Rock comes back because you get like a certain type of vibe when The Rock comes back. You know, like
you
I'm not
definitely do. You definitely do.
like he came back in AEW. He cut that forever and a day long promo. Granted, I felt that, but then as the weeks gone by, I just was like, you know,
Yeah.
like him and MJF was dope. It was dope, but anything before or after that, I didn't fuck with it. I mean, I fucked with it, but I didn't like. It wasn't like, yo, we needed this. You get what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get that vibe. I felt like the MJF feud was
Hmm.
the best thing he did since he came back. I don't fuck with a lot of his matches since he came back. Not saying that he's horrible or anything. It's just like you could tell that he's a step off. He's
Hmm.
Ric Flairish. Like, and it's not. I'm sorry, it's not, and that's not nothing to just Ric Flair because I love Ric Flair, and that's not nothing against CM Punk. It's just if we really want to be honest, who benefited with CM Punk coming back in AEW, and
In
AEW
AEW,
needed it more than the WWE will.
well, in AEW, I think that the company more or less thrived because he came back. Not so much an individual, because the name CM Punk is like a hallowed name still because of the diehard wrestling fans. Um, CM Punk with his Summer of Punk, and I'm not talking about the ROH Summer of Punk. I'm talking about his WWE Summer of Punk. Um, he he changed a lot of lives, I guess, in terms
Yeah,
of wrestling fans, and
but that was his peak. That was his prom.
that's definitely his
We're
peak.
not there no more. We're not there no more.
No, we're not. We're far from that. We're never going back to that, like ever.
So I asked your question with I asked the question to you
No,
in a sense. Where does WWE benefit having CM Punk? Granted, he'll get the pop initially when he first come back. Who is he gonna make after that? Who can benefit off of having a CM Punk?
who can benefit off having CM Punk?
Meaning he making them. He's gonna make them relevant.
It's
The
not many.
minute
It's not many people who'll be able to make relevant because a lot of these people are like you have people like the Judgment Day. You have you still have the Bloodline running around. Cody Rhodes is still a thing. Jay Uso's getting to his own. Jimmy Uso's getting to his own. It's you know it's a lot.
I'm not talking about people that already got their
No, no,
cake
no,
baking, bro.
no. I'm talking about in general. I'm saying names, not saying that CM Punk is going to make them. But what I'm saying is that there are a lot of guys there now that's making a name themselves that don't need it, and everybody's been pretty much better off without Punk being there, without the shadow of oh man, here we go again. What's going to happen? So
I don't agree with that. Not in AEW. They need him.
AEW
They
needed
need
him.
him. They need him desperately right now. It's horrible. I'm not. It's not horrible.
It's
MJ.
not.
Oh,
It's not. It's not. AEW's not
mm,
horrible. Their
yeah.
booking has gotten a little bit better. It's
Mm,
just we're used to structure because WWE is the standard bearer, and we're used to a certain structure. We're not used to indie-rific stuff. And you were an independent wrestler at one point in time. I'm around independent wrestling now, and AEW looks like independent wrestling with TV and money. Um,
sad.
so in
Shout out
terms
to Swerve.
of whoever's been doing this thing, oh,
That's
I'm
my
happy
shit.
to do it.
That's my shit.
But yeah, I think he's important. I think he's important to the history of wrestling But in terms of actual like him being a part of it now, I don't see his importance.
CM Punk is Ric Flair right now. I don't want to see him wrestling.
I can't give him Ric Flair. It's
I don't
different
want to see
because
him wrestling.
Ric Flair is 100 years old. He's not supposed to be wrestling. CM Punk missed out on a lot of years wrestling due to his own reasoning,
Ignorance,
and reasons, and he wanted to make a change, and things happen.
Well, that played out for him.
So, with that being said, if Punk is to come back, who does he feud with?
Triple H can't wrestle. That's the only fucking thing that makes sense to me. That's the only thing I want to fucking see. I want to see you. I want to see Triple H rebuttal all that shit he talked on the Colt Cabana show. That's the only thing. Or Roman. But even then, that would mean you would have to fight Roman. I don't want to see you wrestle. I don't. I think the only thing that makes sense is Seth Rollins, I guess. But even then,
I can't see him fighting Roman.
Roman that wouldn't even be fair.
Roman is too much up here.
Yes, right now. I wouldn't even be fair. That wouldn't even be fucking fair. Anything. That wouldn't even be fucking fair.
Too much. Way too much.
It only I guess it's only Seth. Seth is the only thing that makes sense. Because you mentioned the Shield.
Yep. Seth does make sense. I think Seth makes the most sense.
If you want to know who I feel like could benefit off of feuding with CM Punk,
who?
Damian Priest.
No, Damian Priest too big of a star right now.
He's really not. He's really not. He's getting there. He's getting there. He got all the ingredients in the baking pan. We just ain't put that motherfucker in the oven yet, right?
Bro, the moment he lose one match to CM Punk is over. The wrestling community.
He doesn't need to lose to CM Punk. He needs to have a storyline with CM Punk. That's just how I feel like he needs to hold his own with somebody that can literally decimate him on the mic. And the only one that can decimate him on the mic is technically a heel, but not really a heel. But he's a face now. But he's kind of not like a face, only because he's facing Gunther, and that's The Miz.
I feel like Cody could get him on the mic too.
No, because I don't feel like Cody and him. They didn't catch me. To what was that shit? Crown Jewel? That was Crown Jewel that we just saw.
You said what?
What was the shit that we just saw? That was in Saudi. It was Crown Jewel.
Yes.
Yeah, it didn't capture me. I didn't care to see that match. I didn't give a fuck at all. Honestly,
it was a good match.
It was. I'm not denying Damian Priest in the ring. He's good in the ring. I'm just more or less talking about the extra. You got that Money in the Bank briefcase. You're destined to win a championship, but how are you going to carry that shit without the Judgment Day?
He can carry it without the Judgment Day. It's just
the world title. You think you can carry that shit without the Judgment Day?
No, not right now.
Because it looked like Drew McIntyre is replacing him. That's what it's looking like.
Replacing him? How? Oh.
You didn't see Raw?
Oh, yeah.
He's looking like the leader right now. Drew McIntyre's looking like. Remember, Rhea said a week and a half ago, maybe, that Priest is the leader in War Games.
Yeah.
But now it's looking like Drew might be the leader of War Games.
We'll see.
Did you watch Raw?
I did watch Raw, but
it's so many different elements in that War Games.
That's why I'm like, because it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a great match.
But bro, where do you fit CM Punk in War Games?
You don't. That's why he's not fucking in it.
No, I mean, like, where do you fit him in on that show?
At the end, where he's supposed to be at.
Nah, I want Randy Orton, RKO, and Cody. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, that can happen, but then
that's gonna happen.
That can happen, but then it could be a little Bray Wyatt-ish at the end, and you hear the and then everybody lose their mind, and the CM Punk don't actually come out and people be pissed.
I'm all with the fuck you. I love that.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
WWE don't need him, bro. They don't need him.
wrestling that right now doesn't need CM Punk.
Yeah. Both
Wrestling,
shows, all 3 shows, all 4 shows is good.
wrestling
The only
does
thing
not.
that's floundering is ROH, and we all know why.
ROH right now should, man. They need to give Shane Taylor the ball and keep pushing. Right?
Who's the champion again? Eddie Kingston. My bad.
Eddie Kingston. I like Eddie Kingston, but
I do too.
I like Shane Taylor more.
Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black, I feel you.
For sure.
I'm not even menacing.
For sure. Yeah, he's not important to wrestling anymore. He was.
What was that, 2012?
I guess so.
2012, 2014-ish.
But he's not important to wrestling now. And to be honest, he won't be important to wrestling ever again.
Unless he's in AEW.
No, even still. He doesn't need AEW. AEW doesn't need him now.
Yes, they do.
They got everything that can get out of him.
What? Ratings?
Yep.
I guess.
Well, as the clock winds down, that is the end of the fourth quarter. BK Matt, thank you for joining. I know this CM Punk conversation could go on and on and on and on, but at the end of the day, we ask you people, what is the importance of CM Punk in wrestling? Is he still important? Are you looking forward to seeing him tonight at Survivor Series? Let us know what you think.
Special attraction. That's all he is.
Well,
with special attractions, you don't need them all the time.
Right.
Just when you need a boost.
Yeah.
So I don't want to see CM Punk wrestle. He is now in the same boat as, and I love Shawn Michaels and I love Ric Flair. I love The Undertaker.
You got to
a point where it's just we wrap it up. It's just the point. It's like you just don't want to see them wrestle no more because you don't want. It's like God rest his soul, Kobe. His last year, it hurt watching him play because it was like, yo, you know how great he was. He's not that no more. CM Punk is not Summer Punk CM Punk no more.
Well, we know that, but as we said, ladies and gentlemen, comment below in the comments. What do you think? Is Punk still important? Is Punk still needed? Would you like to see a CM Punk return? On behalf of the Euro Sports Show, for BK Matt, it is your boy Big Baby signing off. That has been the fourth quarter. Peace.